Hello, Pisces, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, I am finally back. This is my last reading for today, so I'm super, super excited. I know you guys are the last in the zodiac, but I'm like, I just want to put this last because I feel like I always have so much to say to Pisces, so let's just get into it. But I hope you guys have been well. Thank you to all of those who have been sending me such kind messages while I've been gone. It really means a lot. I really just needed some time off, guys. With this sort of work, it's not work that can be done when a person's not in a good place. And I just really wasn't in a good place. And I felt like if I had done readings on YouTube, or if I had done more, in regards to personal readings, I just would have been giving off too much negative energy. So the world doesn't deserve that just because I'm going through something. But let's get right into your reading, guys. So this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces signs. Shout out to Pisces moons. And let's see what's up. An update, guys. I just moved back home to New York about a month ago, so I'm really, really, really excited. I wasn't sure where I wanted to be, but home came calling. Okay, so I'm just pulling some energy cards, guys. Let's see what's up here, okay? So the energy is the Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so this could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that you're dealing with, but the Queen of Wands reversed is someone who could be very angry, someone very dramatic. Okay. From what I'm seeing, either there's someone who's angry about a new beginning that you're getting into, or maybe you're angry that you just have to get into a new beginning, or there's one you get into and you leave right away. So we'll see what that's about, and we'll look deeper into that. But we have the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Hierophant in the reverse. So this is very clear, that there is something that you've tried so many different ways to kind of get it off to ground, to, understand a person, or to understand a situation, and, to understand how to make it work. But it's just like you didn't find something that worked. And when the Hierophant is reversed like this, not only does this not work for you, but it throws you off your life path. So it's really a lot, that a person is compromising. We have the Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and Ten of Cups in the reverse. All right, Pisces. So for some of you, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I feel as though that there's a situation that wasn't serving you that needs to be put in the past. A lot of you probably don't have any communication with this person or situation. And yeah, again, I feel like someone's being closed and cut off if it's not a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini you're dealing with. Even if it is, an air sign you're dealing with, someone can still be closed off. But I see something was just like a huge mistake. Let's pull 3 more cards for the energy. You're not building on something. It was just making you too unhappy. It was throwing you off your path. And it got to the point where you just couldn't control it anymore. And so honestly, Pisces, I feel like this is something that you endured, but you're thinking very clearly now. And you know that this, either it wasn't your fault or just it was out of your control. Okay. I kind of feel comforted when I see the Chariot in the reverse, especially when it's a situation that I was like strongly tied to, because this kind of like, not that I reject any responsibility when I see this, but this literally says nothing you did, nothing you said, nothing that was expressed, anything like that, nothing could have changed the situation. It was going to happen the way it was going to happen. Okay. So at least that way you don't have to sit there with the woulda, shoulda, coulda. It's like, no, it wasn't going to happen no matter what. And that was out of my hands. The universe didn't want it for me. Okay. All right, Pisces. So let's take a past, present, and future look at my fishies. Let's see what is going on. What is going on with my Pisces crew? Wheel of Fortune, very beautiful thing. So life moving forward in a way that is beneficial to us. Okay. All right, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. This card is all about recovery, replenishment. Were you broke before? Money's coming back in. Were you lonely before? That feeling is going away, whether it's just you being comfortable in your silence or someone else coming in. Okay. But whatever you felt you were lacking, it's like you find a way to find it or to have it in your life again. But you might have felt like you were lacking because you were very excited about a path that may not have turned out to be too good for you, even though you were very passionate about it. Okay, so you may have had a fallout with someone, and I feel like there's just a lot of recklessness that may have happened here, where somebody may have been abusive, someone may have been manipulative, lying, cheating. But I see that you guys are protecting yourself from something that has a very heavy energy. Okay. All right, so looking at the past, we have the Six of Cups reversed, the Hierophant, and the Page of Cups. Spirit wanted you to leave something in the past, because again, now it's putting you on your life path. With the Page of Cups, there's some sort of offer that may come in for you, or something that did come in for you, because this is the past. Okay, so maybe something that you're building on. I love that you guys keep getting the Hierophant, though, because it's like you're right where you need to be. So that's the second time that card has popped out for you. Why is the Six of Cups reversed here? We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Very interesting, because with this, it shows that there's some sort of communication that happens where you just feel like you find more balance by leaving something in the past. But I don't feel like this is something that you do in a harsh or malicious way. I feel like it's just like, look, I want you to be happy. I want to be happy. Like, let's just be happy, I feel like it's more of that thing than, throwing someone's clothes out the window or, keying someone's car. I feel like it's much calmer than that, even if, things might have happened in an extreme way. But there was something here that it felt forced, and there's things about this that you didn't know. And I always say, guys, Pisces is the most intuitive sign, hands down. And this is a situation where your soul was trying to warn you, and I feel like deep down you knew, but maybe you weren't listening. Okay, we have the Hermit card in the reverse, and we have the Ten of Wands. So there was a reckless situation that Spirit wanted you to get into. And this caused you so much burden because you got into something not knowing what it was truly going to be. This is so crazy, guys, because when I read, I can read, from the outside looking in. I don't bring my life into this. But with my Pisces moon, I think it's interesting. And this is something I was speaking to a friend of mine about the other day. But a few months ago, it's so interesting that this is popping up. A few months ago, I saw something in my cards, and my card said, go for it. Lisette, go for it, 125%, go for it. And my cards, usually when it's me wanting to do something, my cards are very, very mean to me. 9 out of 10 times, it's a no. 95 out of 100 times, it's a no. So I'm not used to really getting things that I want. But with this, everything was just so positive, and Spirit's like, yeah, go for it. So I go for it, and, not too long ago, something so drastic happened that I didn't see coming, and it was such a negative thing. And my thing is, I was looking at my friend, and I'm just like, why did Spirit want me to do that? And later I realized why. But I didn't get it at first. But it's just so funny that this is coming out. The same exact thing for the Pisces reading. That Spirit wanted you to do something, but it did bring on a lot of burden for you. Because I feel like there was things that you weren't aware of, or maybe you didn't tell people certain things, and maybe they weren't aware of it. Maybe that's what caused the burden. But there was a lot of recklessness here that you had to emancipate yourself from. Okay, but I feel like whatever happened here, you're still mentally thinking about it. All right, the last card that we have for the past is the Page of Cups. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you guys are taking a gentle approach with something. Slow and steady wins the race. Where I feel like you're trying to come from a genuine and kind place. okay, or someone is. And it's like you're realizing you have to fall away from something. With that Knight of Pentacles, you could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or again, just taking like a slow and steady approach. You know, with the Knight of Pentacles, sometimes this is considered the slowest moving knight, but it's the knight that makes the least mistakes. Okay, so even if it takes a little longer, at least you can be at the finish line and know that there's no, you know, there's nothing you have to go back to and like re-edit or anything like that. You took your time, you did your due diligence, and now it's solid, it's stable. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's something that may have started off passionate and may have completed you in an emotional way, but I feel like it took a lot out of you emotionally too. So I feel like just as good as you saw something was just as bad as it had gotten. Okay. Now in the present moment, we have the Five of Cups, the Star card, and the Empress card reversed. Okay. So when you guys, you know, see these energies here, you lost faith in something, you're letting go of something, but there's recovery. With the Star card in the reverse being the center of your reading, being the core energy, I feel that this is something, Pisces, that you really, really wanted. Okay. So I feel like your biggest thing is, you know, damn, I have to let this go. Four of Pentacles. You're being reserved towards this, which is why you're healing from it, because you told yourself you didn't want to take on any more burden with the situation. You have clarity that building with the situation would just be very toxic. Okay. And that if some sort of injustice happened here, it was actually a good thing to get you out of something that was bad. Before we saw Knight of Pentacles, which could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The devil here is Capricorn. Just in case you guys are dealing with the Capricorn specifically. Why is this Star card reversed here? We have the Three of Swords. So, yeah, it's not easy. You know, this is something that you have to face a duality, because on one end, it's like there's a feeling of being distraught, maybe wanting to cry, just being so heartbroken, disappointed, or upset that something didn't work. But at the same time, your life takes off in a different direction. You see so much success, but you're still in your head because of something you haven't let go of, that whether it's low-key or high-key, you're still waiting on it. And guess what comes from it? Betrayal, hurt, endings, drama. Okay? So you guys have to let yourself take off right now, because life is gonna put something in your lap. If this isn't like a physical move that you're making, this is something that's gonna move fast. And you're gonna have to be ready. Regardless of emotionally what you're going through, Spirit is saying you're ready. Get in the driver's seat and buckle up. Alright? Why is this Empress card reversed here as your last card for the present moment? Let's see. Okay, we have the King of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, there's so much duality in these readings today. There is a very sort of, it's not sort of, but there's a very strong and passionate offer that comes in. It could be from a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but you guys are still dealing with what you know you can't build on anymore. Okay, so you have something that's strongly there for you, but are you strong enough to accept it? Because you know you're going towards a new chapter where, again, you do have great success, but your head is still on, again, the past. Another thing that I see here is that at a time where you're still vulnerable and feeling weak about something, yet something else is taking off for you, you're going to have an energy from the past that tries to re-enter your life, whether you're reaching out or someone is reaching out to you. And it's depleting. Okay. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you guys have to be careful, because there's going to be something that tries to re-enter your life, and it's going to look really good. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to look good. It's going to feel good. But this is what it is. Knight of Swords reversed. Recklessness. So you guys are really in a place where there's something that is still on your mind. You're still stuck on it. But you still have your sense of your sense of independence. Okay? So Spirit definitely wants you guys to get over something so that you can really excel in the way that you're meant to. Spirit is saying that a bullet was dodged. Okay, Spirit is saying that your soul did not want this. Your soul did not resonate for this, or with this rather. It's a very good thing that you came by this, but it's not something that was meant to stay. It was something that was meant to teach. Okay, now in the present, the future rather, for Pisces, we have 2 of Swords reversed, 9 of Cups in reverse, and 8 of Swords. Pisces, we're very tapped in. It's easy for us to get emotional and to hold on to that. Okay. This is going to be a situation where you choose how much you suffer. Because, there's going to be things in your life that change that you're not going to have control of. But you do have control with how you react. Do you want to react in a way that you're crying, you're screaming, you're yelling, you're unproductive, you're like sitting in bed and just, staying there all day? Or do you get up and although you acknowledge the pain or discomfort or the discontent in something, you still get up, you still show up, you still do the work you got to do, you still make sure to see friends and keep healthy habits and stuff like that. So you guys are in a place where how bad this is up to you. Okay. So this really has to be a time where you are able to control your mind. You could cry all night about this if you want. Or you can say, you know what? That shit sucked. But what else do I have going on for me? Okay? Because I am a genuine believer of the fact that what is meant for you, what is meant to be in your life, it cannot be compromised. So me, I used to be so mad at the universe. God hates me. This didn't work out for me. This, that, and the third. But little do I know is that I was being so protected and I got something that was so much better. And it was funny because, yeah, I'm going to call this person out. But I recently tried to get in touch with my son's father, and we were never really on speaking terms. And 10 years ago when we broke up, it was the hardest thing for me. One of the hardest breakups I ever went through, especially, having a child. And I recently got in touch with this person because I just wanted to squash the Cold War, because I'm not angry about anything anymore, and I don't think that they are either. So I messaged them just to squash the beef and just to be civil. And their significant other replies and it's like, no, it's not gonna happen, point blank, period. So I'm sitting here thinking that I lost out on something big. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's been 10 years and you're still dealing with the same bullshit. So guys, you have to trust the universe. The universe loves you. The universe is very giving. The universe is going to hook it up. If something is being ripped out of your life, it's because you're meant to do better, or you're meant to just go in a different direction. Okay? So heal, get through what you have to get through. Don't be afraid to feel those emotions, but feel it and get through your day. Okay? Someone said this beautifully. It was on Twitter. They said that, we have to stop telling people that they need to be healed in order to get certain things in life, because the truth of the matter is we heal till the day we die. Life isn't always fair, and there's always going to be things that we have to deal with. Getting fired from a job, someone we love passing away, accidents, homes getting burnt down, wars, poverty, children in cages, people not being able to get out of their countries that they don't want to be in, shit like that. So there's always something to heal from. Humanity is just always healing, because humanity sucks sometimes. So we put ourselves in a position where we have to heal. So with this, you have to learn how to work, and you have to learn how to adapt to society even when you're in pain. And I know that that's a hard thing to do, especially as a Pisces, because you're so tapped in. But the only person who misses out or loses out on anything when you don't show up is you. Because I guarantee you, the person that put you in a shitty position, I guarantee you, whatever made you feel like shit, they're probably out and about having a good fucking time. not even looking back. So shit comes and goes. Not a lot of things in life are permanent. So just enjoy the experience and keep it moving. Okay? That's the high vibrational Pisces thing to do. Okay? But trust me, guys, I get it, because if sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, like these last 2 months, I can't work. All right? So looking into the future, we have the Two of Swords reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Swords. So you made a decision. You're not happy with the decision that you had to make, but you made the decision that was necessary to make. But you're just, again, a lot of this is mental. You guys haven't let something go mentally, and it's something that's very reckless. Temperance card reversed. Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of shit from the past knocking on people's doors. So you have someone from the past coming back in. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have the devil here. But if it's not an earth sign or a Capricorn, then it's just something that's toxic for you. So it attempts to come back into your life, or maybe you reach out, but your soul doesn't want this. And you've already decided that this doesn't work with your soul. Whether or not you listen to that piece of advice from yourself is up to you guys. But it's like, you know, on a deep level that your soul just is not comfortable with this. Okay, so maybe you're unhappy because you wish you were comfortable with this, or I got cut off. But you know what I was saying is, maybe you're unhappy that this didn't work out the way that you wanted it to. Maybe you wanted this to be a good thing, but all it was recklessness. People doing shit without thinking, and making a lot of trouble because of it. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this has a very positive effect on you, even though it might be kind of wrapped up in a shitty sort of packaging. Okay, so it's something that at first could be seen as bad, could be seen as an inconvenience, but look at where it gets you. Six of Wands, success. All right, so let's see why this Eight of Swords is here. We have the Strength card reversed, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So I see a lot of you, again, accepting the fact that you need to end, you know, this chapter. And what I commend is, although, like, you are healing from something, you're trying to get past something, and maybe there's days where you don't feel weak, you don't let it get in the way of what you're building for yourself, or what you're producing, or how you show up to work. Okay? So it's like, yeah, I think about it still, and yeah, it still hurts me, and, you know, it's something that was depleting to me, but I'm not gonna let this be the reason why I feel and why I don't go beyond, you know, the point that I'm at now. But you guys are gonna be tested, because something that does not suit you is gonna want to come back in, and it's gonna be strong, but it doesn't benefit you. Spirit is saying you have to accept the fact that some things aren't meant to work for you guys, or just for everyone in general. This is something that would have just been too forced, you know, and you have a lot of fortune that comes in with you not being around this. So again, do the strong thing. Definitely take time to heal and cope, you know, but don't let yourself stay in a hermit shell. You got to live life. You got to experience things. You can't let anything or anyone take away your happiness. So let's see what sort of guidance you guys need, or whatever Spirit wants to say to all Pisces placements. Ooh, and this is my last reading for today. Working for about like 8 hours now. I think I'm good. All right. So Spirit, what last minute messages or guidance do you have for Pisces? We have the Lovers card reversed, the Queen of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to pull 3 more cards here. Four of Wands reversed. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. 8 of Cups. 2 of Swords. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Okay. Um, Pisces seem to have the same issue that I feel Tauruses have sometimes, where people around us, whether it's romantic, business wise, family members, whatever, um, they're so used to us being so helpful and us being so giving and us being so present. So when people see another side where we're detached and we're not there and we're not present, it's like they kind of get offended. Not even realizing, look, motherfucker, I don't have to do shit for you. Fuck you. Sorry for my French, guys. I just get mad when people feel entitled to people because it's just not cute. Because there's going to be something where, despite how loving you are, bitch mode. Whether you're man or female, we could both be bitches, okay? You become very cold towards something, and this could be someone acting this way towards you. And although you have such a hard time releasing something 100%, you still have a poker face when it comes to it. You're not accepting this in your life. Okay. So there's just something where you don't see eye to eye with someone, where you're healing, or you could be suppressing a lot of pain. But without this in your life, there's no conflict. And you have to ask yourself, what part of this did I even want in the past? Was it genuine, or was it for, some sort of come up I thought I could get? Or was there some sort of advantage to the situation where you're just like, this may not be for me, but fuck it, let's try it anyways, Three of Pentacles reversed again. King of Pentacles reversed. Justice card, yeah. There's something here that was karmic, guys. Now I'm going to take this a step further. And this is going to be Pisces on both, there's going to be two Pisces I'm talking to here. We're going to divide you guys 50-50. If you are someone that has not been doing well financially speaking, maybe you were dealing with something karmic, maybe you were paying for something, but I see that situation changing. If you were in a situation, and this is very specific, this is not going to resonate with everyone, where you screwed someone over on money, or you did something that wasn't smart money-wise, but this is something that really pissed you off or pissed someone else off, I feel like it could be someone else, then be careful, because karma can come in and can put you in a place where you're just like, shit, where'd my finances go? But this is a karmic situation, so it depends. If you've been good, you've been minding your business, just trying to get through the days, you're fine. If you know that you've maliciously done anything that has specifically affected a person financially speaking, then be careful. Because the universe, right now, guys, the universe is just in a place where it's opening everybody's eyes. No one's safe. We're all getting lessons, guys. No one is safe right now. There's a big change where you just, you release a huge burden. It's just not necessarily the path that you wanted to go on, okay? If you guys have a lover from the past that's coming back in, especially if it's someone who has put a lot of hurt on you, that's what they're going to continue to want to do. Whether you're this person or it's someone who did this to you. But if there's someone who's cheated in the past, or that there was something fishy in the past and they come back in, yeah, that fishiness hasn't gone away. So tell their asses to take a shower and get with the program, okay? So very interesting, Pisces. You got to take this Queen of Swords energy, whether you're male or female. This is just someone who can kind of be cold, can kind of be detached, but it's not even about being cold or detached. It's about being logical, okay? The nicest people get fucked over the most. Usually when I'm reading for Taurus, when I'm reading for Pisces, when I'm reading for the more vulnerable signs, even though not everyone's innocent, I have met some devilish Tauruses and Pisces. But you don't want to leave yourself in a place where you're prone to getting taken advantage of. Because there's someone who I feel has, and if you give them the opportunity to again, they will in a heartbeat. Okay? So don't be anyone's pendejo or pendeja. Okay? You guys can Google that if you're not Spanish, or just ask your Spanish teacher in class. That would be fun. All right, y'all. So Pisces, I knew you guys were probably going to be one of the most understanding signs with all of this. But again, thank you for your patience. Now, I spent the last month or so just working on personal readings, but I had to come back on YouTube because, not making income for 2 months is insane. Um, Before, I was at a point where I had to get out anywhere from like 100 to 200 readings a week realistically to stay caught up. And it's not ever something I want to do again. I never want to have to owe that many people again. Um, it really just put me in a dark place, and I got really depressed. And every time somebody would email me, something nasty, it's like I just wanted to punch a hole in the wall, and it was not healthy. And um, I'm at a point where this is not something I mean with narcissism at all, but I was downplaying myself. I didn't understand how high my demand was. Okay, and I wanted things to be fair, and I wanted to charge, very fair prices, but I couldn't handle it. And although I was trying to do a service to people, it was actually a huge disservice to myself because, people just felt so entitled, and it's never fun when you have like 50, 100 people sending you nasty emails. So reading is not something I'm really interested in anymore, guys. Just like with the general readings I had, like I had $11 options, I had $30 options. That's not something that's going to happen anymore. Only because I feel like people who got that were the people who harassed me the most. It's usually the clients that they'll pay for the emergency readings and stuff like that, that they have so much respect for me. And I'm in a place now where I have to be around people that respect me. I have to set my boundaries. So the only readings I will be offering from here on out are the emergency readings. For anyone that had to wait on a regular reading, I'm sure all of you, if you're waiting for something, you've spoken to Shayla already, my assistant. But if I was late on anything, you guys will be getting a promotional code that goes towards your next reading. But other than that, for anyone who wants to get something new, emergency readings is the only option. You will have it within 24 hours, excluding the weekends. Not saying you won't get it on the weekend, but I like to take the weekend off. So, maybe you'll catch me, in a good mood on a Saturday. I'm like, fuck it, let me just do it real quick. But you'll get it within 24 hours, excluding weekends. And you can do a pre-recorded option where I send you a pre-recorded reading. You can watch it as many times as you want. It's a private link. Or we can do it live on video chat, face-to-face. I feel like it's definitely much more intimate that way. You can ask me questions as we go, and we could just feel things out because you never know where the cards are going to take you. So I'm here for that. I really just want to be able to find myself again and give myself more importance. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely cutting down. I'm sorry to anyone who had to deal with waiting on a reading longer than what it said. But yeah, from here on out, hopefully I only do about 5 to 15 readings a week, as opposed to the 200, and I will be such a happy person. But I love you guys so much, Pisces. Till next time. Before I forget, guys, I'm sorry, but you guys can follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I am also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. It's Bruja Shit. So if you guys need me for anything, like if it's reading related or anything, Shayla is in charge. She's my new assistant. She's been amazing, with just keeping me up to date. But guys, if you comment on any social media about a reading, or DM me on Instagram, anything that is not a formal email, it will not get responded to. So I don't want people to think I'm ignoring them or anything like that. I just want you to respect my social platforms as opposed to my work platforms. So just stick to work. I'm one person. I'm here. Okay.